Welcome to episode 11 of FTCE Seminar, the Florida Teacher Certification Exam podcast, where we talk about testing tips, study hacks, and how to pass the FTCE. I'm your host, Mercedes Musto. In today's episode, I'll be talking about the Professional Education Test and what you need to know to pass. Let's get started. Okay, pop quiz. Try to answer the following questions. Ready? Question number 1. What are the 8 components of the Professional Education Test? Question number 2. How many questions are on the test? Question number 3. How long do I have to answer those questions? And question number 4. What score do I need to achieve to pass? If you knew the answer to any of these questions, then give yourself a selfie high five because you're off to a great start. If you only knew the answer to a few of the questions, hey, that's okay too, but it would be a good idea to keep on listening. Now, question number 1. What are the 8 components of the Professional Education Test? There's so much to cover on this test, but you got this. You got this. Okay, let's see. You'll need to know about instructional design, planning, and delivery, student-centered learning environments. You must also have a comprehensive understanding of your subject matter. You'll need to know about assessment strategies, stuff about continuous professional improvement. And this one's important. Knowledge of professional conduct. That's like ethics and educational laws. You will also need to know research-based practices for English language learners. And lastly, effective literacy strategies. Like I said, there's a lot to know for this test. For more information on the testing blueprint, which is like a pie chart of the percentages and a list of the concepts you'll be tested on, you can get all this information at ftceseminar.com or the main testing website. Question number 2. How many questions are on the test? And question number 3, how long do I have to answer those questions? Here's the test design. For the Professional Education Test, you will have 2 hours and 30 minutes to answer approximately 80 multiple choice questions, and you need a minimum of 71% correct to pass. Question number 4. What score do I need to achieve to pass? The answer to this one is 200. 200. What? Right, 200. You need a scaled score of 200 to achieve a pass. Anything below that is a not pass. For more information about raw and scaled scores, what they mean and how they're calculated, you can visit the main testing website. But everything I'm sharing with you today is from that main testing website. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, or you can visit, that main site at fl.nesinc.com. Now, you heard me say you need a maximum percentage of correct answers to achieve a minimum passing score. Let me translate. You need to answer correctly at least 71% of approximately 80 professional education test questions to achieve a 200 and PASS pass, meaning aim for pass, not perfection. There's some wiggle room for human error. And what listening to this podcast will help you do is review. You just need to review what you've learned and studied. If you're not sure how to study or what to study, visit ftceseminar.com to get started. The important thing is to start studying, and start studying today. Knowing what to expect when you take the Professional Education Test helps, and it's a start. Well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel or listen to us on Spotify or Audible or wherever you play your favorite podcast, and start studying today. This is your host, Mercedes Musto. Join me again on FTCE Seminar, a Florida Teacher Certification Exam podcast, so you can prep to pass FTCE. I'd like to thank Kate and Samantha at the Pickens Multimedia Studio at the University of West Florida for making this podcast possible.